but I'm not sure what else to do.
I think when the Kundalini rises, a lot of them have that sensation. They feel that movement going along the spinal cord. So, do you feel anything like anything heavy or warm, your hands or legs over here? If it's not, it's just your Kundalini rising. So, what is the level you feel when you are trying to meditate on your energy centers?
So I feel when I'm doing meditation, I feel pretty good. I usually don't have this sensation. I usually get the sensation like if I'm just really in a relaxed state of mind, or if I'm laying out in the sun, or if I'm doing like a personal meditation, it will start. I don't feel anything in my hands necessarily. It just, like I said, it's just kind of like a throbbing or a heartbeat in my back. And I don't feel anything corresponded with my hands or my legs or anything like that, but it does feel like a lot of pressure in my lower back.
Okay, so it could probably, and Rahul, yeah, we can add to it as well. It could be something to do with your lower energy centers, and especially the Swadhisthana and Muladhara. So once you start meditating and cleansing on those aspects, that pressure would get released. It shouldn't be really a pressure. So Kundalini would not cause a pressure. When the energy rises, you may feel that the sensation through the energy rising. But if it's really a pressure, if it's heaviness, it could be the energy center getting caught up, could because of various reasons. It could be surrounding, it could be from the past, whatever. But I think what is really important is to meditate on those energy centers, regulate through our behavior. How can we strengthen those energy centers? So, for example, Shri Mataji, and if you have covered the Muladhara and Swadhisthana, we'll touch base a little bit on Swadhisthana again today when we meditate on Vishuddhi aspect. So what really happens is if we have exhausted the energy center, either utilizing it, overutilizing it, it could cause that pressure, that sensation as well. So what could be done to improve that is you could, of course, do footsoak as we will do it today. And which should be a regular habit. I think that would improve a lot more aspect. If you do twice a day, morning once you get up, just like now, and then in the night before you sleep, most of the problems can get resolved through that. And when we start putting our attention on those energy center to the least while meditating, I would say majority of the problems would go away. We need to just surrender at the time. So we'll experience that. Rahul, Bhaiya, if you want to add anything, please feel free to add as well.
Just one thing, which is related to the back pain or back issues. So it can be mainly due to this specific season of winter, due to which this stiffness can come, and that also get resolved through footsoak meditation. And probably you would like to do like to use little warm water and more salt in your footsoak to solve it. So that is one thing. And second, probably you can massage the back with vibrated oil. When I say vibrated, means you can, if you have Shri Mataji's photograph in front in your home, you can keep that oil in front of the photograph, and the oil will get vibrated, and then you can apply it on your back. So that can also help you whenever you are, really struggling with the stiffness.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me about it. I do. Oh, I'm sorry, I think I couldn't really hear what somebody was saying.
I think Christian was trying to say something, but we couldn't hear him.
My apologies, it was very distorted.
Yeah. Christian,
Okay.
yeah.
Does it work better now?
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
yes.
Yeah, okay. My question was, since when has it started with your back pain? Do you think it is related to meditation, or do you just think, okay, since you're meditating, we are realizing, oh, there is a back pain because beforehand you weren't aware of it?
I think maybe a little bit of both, but it's not so much as a pain is when I'm in a meditation or a really relaxed state of mind. It becomes kind of like a throbbing or it almost feels like my heartbeat, but in my lower back. There's not really much pain necessarily associated with it, but sometimes it becomes a very strong pulsing or beating is what I would call it. I'm not quite sure. There's not a lot of pain associated, actually, no pain with it, just a very strong kind of thumping, or I would say it feels like my heartbeat is the only way I can really describe it.
And this is only happening when you are meditating.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Then it could be actually related to the Kundalini energy, I assume. Because
Yeah.
I've just pondered maybe it's just sometimes it's just tensions which are showing up, and you suddenly realize, oh, I've got back pain.
Yeah, that happens quite a bit too when you settle down, right?
Because a chiropractor can actually do wonders with the back. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's our pleasure. I know we have a couple of more participants, seekers who have joined. We have 7 more minutes before we start the meditation. If anyone would like to ask any question with us or would like to share anything, please feel free to do. We'll start at 10 o'clock with the footsoak meditation.
By the time participants are joining, I request you to talk a little bit about yourself and today's topic and your experience on it.
Sure, definitely. I was thinking to do that. So, I have been actually doing Sahaj Yoga meditation since more than, I would say, 17, 18 years. And I'm going to share my honest experience. So, first time when I got realization, I did feel peaceful, of course, not much on the hands. And the reason being, and I'm going to share because today meditation is primarily focused on that as well. So, when you really start seeking, that's where you start becoming regular. So it took a couple of years when I was kind of going on and off, and I wasn't meditating in a true way because I was really absorbed with my daily routine, overthinking about it. No, I'm not feeling and all of that. When I came, when I came to US, that's the first time I realized that I want to go back. I want to meditate because I felt peaceful. So I came to and I started meditating. So it's more than 17, 18 years I've been meditating. And that's where, when I started hearing Srimataji's talk, I started going and understanding through all the energy centers, meditating on that. I started realizing the reason why I wasn't feeling all of those things in my hands or feet. And the reason was that the Vishudhhi chakra is one of the energy center. If that chakra is not cleansed, if that chakra is not open, then the energy centers are not reflected strongly in our hands or in our feet. Now, when I started hearing Shimataji's talk and I started understanding those aspects about energy center, the vibration, the feeling, the experience started evolving. It started changing. And the moment I started doing that, it was never ever that I went back or I didn't do. I felt there was so many benefits which I have received as part of this meditation. First and foremost, this is offered free of course. There was no harm at any point in time. I have met so many beautiful, nice, warm yogis while going through this entire experience. And similar to how Jamie has asked questions, I have raised those questions and they have always helped me to get that answer and get that understanding. So Shimataji in 1970, when she gave this way of rising our energy and how to make sure that we are connected to our own Kundalini energy, understand our own energy center, make ourselves own guru, she helped us to understand, to decipher what does it, each of these centers, when they get out of balance, what does that mean? How can you improve those energy centers? What should you do in order to make those energy centers strong? So today, we will be covering the Vishuddhi energy centers and their relation with the Swadhisthana chakra. So what does that mean? Where is that Vishuddhi chakra reside, and what does that energy center take care of? This energy center, which is represented in a blue color, is really the one which gives us power to communicate, the one which controls our neck, throat, eyes, our shoulders, hands. All of these things are coordinated with this Vishuddhi energy center. If this energy center, and this also takes care of our thyroid gland, so if this energy center goes out of balance, anyone can experience either the thyroid gland going, the indications having a thyroid problem, or this is also a way to communicate. So either if we become too harsh in speaking with anyone, or if we are constantly feeling guilty as a result of either of those problems, there could be another problem like tinnitus, or it could be something to do with vocal cord infections. Any of these imbalances in the Vishuddhi energy center can lead to any of those diseases or problems. Where is this energy center represented? In our hand, in our physical body. This is the second in our finger. If you notice in the chakra chart, that's represented by blue color, which is the index finger, number 5. That's what is represented in our hands, the Vishuddhi chakra. Similarly, in our feet, it's the second finger next to the thumb. That's where the Vishuddhi chakra is represented. So what does it mean? What is this energy center really responsible for? It's, as I mentioned, it's all about communication. It's about being tactful, being diplomatic. It helps to improve our relationship with everybody. It helps us to deliver the things which we are looking for. So these energy centers, as we start practicing, we start imbibing those qualities within ourselves. This chakra, which has got 16 petals, it starts evolving, it starts getting strengthened. And as a result, we will get collectively conscious. We will be able to understand our own vibrations. We will be able to have a stronger and a better relationship with everyone around us, whether it's in office, whether it's personally. It's about getting ourselves in a witness space and understanding those aspects of it. And I would also like to talk about what is the energy center, how is this energy center connected to Swadhisthana? So what happens, as Shrimataji has shared, there are two channels. There is a left channel, there is a right channel, right? And there is this center channel. If we are over sensitive or over attached or constantly depressed or moving towards the past, right? We are constantly guilty. This is the left side of the energy center, which is the Vishuddhi, gets caught up. as a result of which one can have common cold problems. It could be some, it could be spondylitis. It could be all of those things coming as a result of it because of this imbalance. How can we remediate that? Shimataji has given a very, very simple solution of meditating on those aspects by placing our attention there and using an affirmation. So we'll be doing that as in our meditation today. This is our right Visuddhi center, which is over here, which is represented by the right forefinger. When we are over exhausting, we are over speaking, we are harsh, sarcastic, or constantly bombarding people and causing them uncomfortability as a result of how we are communicating with them, that is where the right Vishuddhi can get caught up. How can we improve? We need to be, whatever we are communicating, we need to be really, really praying for this quality and imbibing that, which is being diplomatic, being sweet, and deliver the same message in a different way that it doesn't hurt others. There is no way it's going to help that if we become harsh in speaking with anyone, even if you want to share something with them. The idea is we shouldn't hurt anyone. We should be really positive in the way how we communicate. So that's the way we can improve our right Vishuddhi. And last but not the least, the center Vishuddhi. The center Vishuddhi is which is helping us, as I mentioned, getting collectively conscious, having that, a feeling of being collectively together, or being, getting stronger in our relationship and delivering different things, being very diplomatic. All of these things comes when we are in the right state, when we are in the center state. So without taking, without taking much time, we would start, doing our meditation on these aspects. We will start with the footsoak as well, and we'll meditate on these aspects and see what difference it makes. So as represented in the picture for footsoak meditation, if you notice, I have my tub being ready. I do have normal temperature water. It could be slight warm or cold depending on how you're feeling. If you are feeling more on the left side, you could use warm water. If you are feeling too much bombarded with thoughts, too exhausted, you could have cold water. If you are okay, you could use normal water as well. But this is normal water with salt, a handful of salt in it. I do have a separate mug of water on the side as well. So this is what is shown in the picture. All we need is having this footsoak tub ready with us. We could have our, lukewarm water because it's cold for people who are fine with that. Have our salt in it and be ready for it. So before we start our meditation today, I am hoping all of you have your tubs ready with water and the salt. What we could do is, we will, as the first step, we would be raising our mother energy. So how are we going to do that? First and foremost, bring both of your hands here. Bring your attention to the center. You will place your left hand at the bottom of the root chakra, and using the right hand, rotating around that, we will be raising our energy and around each of the 7 energy center and tie one knot for the first time. So let's do the first one. 1, 2, 3, 7. Tie one knot. Now, when we take this bandhan, we should do it slowly. Place our attention on those energy centers while taking this bandhan. So I'm doing for the second time. So as I meditate, as I'm raising the kundalini, so right now I'm placing my attention on those energy centers. 2 knots. This is the third time. So Mooladhara, Swadisthan, Nabhi void, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Agya, Sahasrara. 1, 2, 3. And now we do 7 times around us. Very slowly. It should go from the left side all the way to the right. What we are doing, we are encapsulating ourselves with our own energy so that we are not bothered from the outside energy. It's our protection. We do it 7 times. This is to cover 7 energy centers. We can settle down. We can vibrate our water as I mentioned with our footsoak tub ready. So how do we vibrate this? Place your attention here. This water is really a representation of sea water element. In Hindi, it is called as samudra. So, and the first element, which is of the earth or the mother earth, it's also represented in a way called by Sri Ganesha. So we place our attention here, just praying here that please awaken the power of sea water element in this, and we give the bandhan around that. Let all our imbalances be sucked in this water element. Please awaken the power of the sea god in this. So through our right hand, our vibrations, we are kind of vibrating this water. We'll place our feet. Let's bring both of our hands near our heart. Take a deep breath. And just ask your own energy center. Mother, please help me understand level of my own energy center, my subtle system. One may feel some of the pulsations in both the hands, or they may not feel anything. If they don't, just do not worry about it for now. Bring your hand on the lap. Let's place our left hand on the lap, right hand towards Mother Earth. Place your attention on both the palms. Just observe while we meditate on this. Mother energy, you can repeat these affirmations, these prayers in your heart. Kindly remove all the imbalances, lethargy, any physical health problems, over attachments, impure desires from the left channel. Just notice the flow on both hands. I surrender my left channel to you, O divine energy. Please cleanse completely the left channel. Rotate your attention from the left palm, flowing all the way through the left channel. It crosses the Agya and flows from the right hand to the Mother Earth. Let's rotate it a couple of times. Notice each and every finger while we pray of the left hand and the right. Mother, please cleanse the left channel. So here we actually pray to our mother energy. And since Srimataji, who has given this understanding, in a way we can pray to her as well. Let there be complete balance in the left channel. Let's bring our right hand on the lap, left hand towards ether element. At this moment, let's collect our attention and just let go all the worries, all the heaviness, responsibilities, thoughts. Since we cannot control the outcome, we can just say, Mother Energy, you are the doer and you are the enjoyer. I do nothing. Please make me part and parcel of you. Let's keep our attention on both the palm. Kindly take away all the heat, futuristic thoughts, any worries from the right channel. If any thought comes at this moment, just say, not this, not this. Here we are praying to the ether element. You may notice any heat coming from the feet. That's just normal. So just pray, Mother, please cleanse our right channel. The attention should be on all the fingers of the right. If you feel any heaviness in any of the fingers at that moment, just say, I surrender. Kindly cleanse my right channel. The attention should be on all the fingers and the channel until we feel the cool in that channel. Let go all the worries. Let's bring both the hands towards Mother Earth. Mother Earth, kindly remove all the imbalances. And help us to imbibe the qualities of humility and forgiveness within us. The way you forgive when we walk upon you. You can place your hands towards Mother Earth. Keep your attention focused on the center channel. Just say, Mother Energy, kindly help me to have complete balance within my subtle system. You can bring your hands back. The way to raise our left and lower our right is to bring our right hand on the left, and like we took the bandhan, we can bring it all the way down. So this helps to balance our both left and right channel. So we do it 7 times. I take it from the left. The right hand is on the left. Bring it all the way down. We can do 7 times. Mother, please balance my left and right channel. We do it 7 times. Each time just say, Mother, please balance my both the channels. Bring both of your hands again near your heart. And see if you feel any difference from the time we started. Keep our attention, bring the hands on the lap, keep our attention on the first root center, the Muladhara. Mother, by your grace, I am innocent. kindly manifest purity, chastity, and wisdom within me. Place your attention on the root chakra, which has 4 petals. Let me be completely innocent. Slowly raise our attention to Swadhisthana. Let's place our right hand on the left Swadhisthana. Which is located in the adjoining of our leg and the body on the left side. Mother energy, kindly take away all the false knowledge I may have acquired. Please manifest an understanding that I gain more depth about the subtle system. Please give me pure knowledge. As we pray, as we meditate, let's keep an attention on the left thumb while we take this affirmation. Please bless me with pure knowledge. We are seeking the depth in an understanding of our own subtle system. So our desire is what would make this center cleanse. Let's place our right hand back on the lap. Bring our attention to the right Swadhisthana. The right thumb. You can place your left hand on the right Swadhisthana. Kindly take away all the heat. Let there be calmness. Just like how moon has. Here, just we can take this affirmation. Mother, you are the doer and you are the enjoyer. I do nothing. This energy center also has a reflection on Vishudhi. If it gets caught up, the right Vishudhi also gets impacted. So once we pull down our liver, there'll be always more balance, sweetness in how we speak. So just surrender at this moment. Let me have the calmness of the moonlight. Bring your hands back. Attention on the center Swadhisthana. This is the second energy center on the spinal cord. Let's bring our attention to Nabhi. Just say, by your grace, I am peaceful. I am satisfied. The moment we say it from our heart, we will see the vibrations changing in our center finger. I am peaceful. By your grace, Mother Energy, I am satisfied. Let's place our right hand on the heart. Mother, by your grace, I am completely fearless. I am secure. Please open my heart. Let there be love and compassion in it. Mother, please clean my heart so that you are there. Let's bring our right hand on the left Vishudhhi and move our head to the right side. Let us say, as we are the pure spirit, we are not guilty. Mother, I am not guilty as I am the pure spirit. We can take this affirmation couple of times. Keep our attention on the left index finger, the second finger of our hand. Mother, I am not guilty as I am the pure spirit. This center has 16 petals, so we can say it 16 times internally. Let the guilt go off. Just say from your heart, Mother, I am not guilty as I am the pure spirit. Let's bring our hands down. Place our left hand on the right Vishuddhi. Keep an observation on the right hand, the second finger next to the thumb. Mother, please make me speak sweet. Let my words dissolve each other's heart. Let the harshness go away. Let's bring our hands back and place our attention on the center Vishuddhi, which has 16 petals. Keep our attention on both the fingers, the second finger. Mother, please make me speak sweet. Help me to get collectively conscious. Let's place our right hand on the Agya chakra and just forgive everyone, including ourselves. Mother, I forgive everyone, including myself. Please forgive me for any mistakes I may have done knowingly or unknowingly. Let's bring our right hand on the top of the head, on the fontanelle bone area. Let's rotate it with the only desire. Mother, please awaken my mother energy. Please strengthen my self-realization. This is the only desire I have, Srimataji. Please help my mother energy rise. Lightly bring your hands up. And see if you feel anything, hot or cold. Keep our attention on top of the head. You can bring your hands near the heart and just witness your attention on top of the head. While placing our attention on Sahasrara, let's hear Srimataji's words about Vishudhi Chakra.
lucid.
Let's keep our eyes closed, attention on top of the head.
So now the other center which we have here is very important center called as the Vishudhhi chakra. This is the center Vishuddha. One is Shuddha means pure, but Vishuddha means absolutely pure. This has got 60 petals, as we have got the cervical plexus expressed in the rose, which has also got 16 subplexes. It tallies with medical science completely. Now, this Vishudhhi chakra is bestowed upon by the deity of Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna is the one which is the evolution of the Vishnu Tattva from there upward to the state of primordial being. He is the one who resides as the primordial being, as the whole, as the Akbar. When Muhammad Sahib talked of Akbar, he talked of Sri Krishna. This is the finger which represents this center. And he said, put these into your ears and say Allahu Akbar. You get in connection with the Virat. Now what Sahaja Yoga does is to make you in contact with the whole. It makes you in contact with the whole. It's not that it limits you, but it makes you one with the whole. But if you take to the right path, if this center is awakened, your hands become connected with the primordial being, and your hands become collectively conscious. Medically, they accept that the extremities have got something to do with the sympathetic nervous system, that far, not more than that. But in Sahaja Yoga, you'll be amazed that the vibration starts flowing through your hand when you take the name of Sri Krishna. And these vibrations, when you want to find out what are these, then you'll be amazed they relate to your centers within yourself. Even if you get 10 children who are realized souls and tie their eyes and ask them about a person who is sitting before them, what's wrong with him, they will say one finger or this finger or this finger or two fingers. Because you can feel the charring. You can feel sometimes a kind of a heat. Sometimes you may feel the numbness. If you feel the numbness on your fingers, then you must know that the person has to die. So many things you can know, all the permutations of these 7 centers, and this one, 1, 5, 6 and 7. So we have 7 centers. To understand about the centers, first you must get your realization. That is important. In the beginning, you will find the vibrations are coming, going, coming, going. It is not steady. First, you must steady yourself. Then you can find out from your hands what are the centers catching. Because these vibrations are nothing, but the power of God is flowing through you. They understand these vibrations, they coordinate. They are life's force. They are the one who create all these living things, like they are the one who sprout a seed, they are the one who transform the flower into a fruit. All living work is done by these vibrations, which is called as Chaitanya, Om, Ru, cool breeze of the Holy Ghost, and all-pervading power of God. That starts flowing through you. First time you feel them. Yesterday many people felt it, and people were very happy that so many felt it, because that's a sign that here many people are going to get realization. You don't have to go anywhere. You have to just practice a little bit and find out. You'll become such an expert. One person in India who got realization has so far given realization to at least 10,000 people in a village, many villages. He's a very ordinary man. We wanted him to come, but there was a kind of a visa problem, so he could not come. He's a very simple farmer, And he got his realization, and he knows so much about Sahaja Yoga that you'll be amazed. He has not been to any university, to any college or anything. But he's so knowledgeable. Because once you have these vibrations, they guide you. So, the spirit sitting in your heart guides you and tells you what is right and what is wrong. If you have to ask a question, Mother, is there God? If you ask this question, immediately there will be a tremendous flow saying that it is there. Now, how to understand that these are the vibrations of God? Also, this question can come. We can judge them relatively. For example, in one of the programs in Pune, people invited me to speak in a place which was owned by Brahmins, and they opposed it. They said, she's not a Brahmin, so we will not have her here. So they said, all right, we'll publish in the newspaper because her name has gone in the newspaper. We'll tell them that these people are so Brahminic that they don't want to have her. Of course, they didn't want to have that bad name. So they said, oh, let's have her. These people never told me what had happened. Suddenly I said, those who think who are Brahmins, come down. So 4 or 5 of them came and sat before me. These are Brahmins without knowing the Brahma. So I said, all right, put your hands before me. And they just started shaking like this, going back. I said, what's happening to you? So they said, Mother, you are Shakti, that's why it is happening to me, to us. But I said, what about others? It's not happening to others. So they turned around and said, look at these, they are also doing like this. I said, ask them from where do they come. They went and asked them, they said, we are coming from the lunatic asylum of Thana. So these fanatics who believed that they were Brahmin were reacting the same way as these lunatics. And they believed that they were Brahmins, they were not supposed to touch anybody, they were untouchables people, and they were the one who gave them realization was from so-called untouchable, the shoemaker. Now he's become their guru of all these Brahmins and he's teaching them about God. So this center gives you the power to be one with the whole. It has many powers, but the main power it gives you is the power to be one with the whole and to have all the powers of that deity within you awakened so that you can become aware and make others also aware of it. Those people who talk too much, catch on the right vision. Those who do not talk at all, catch on the left. Those who feel guilty, catch on the left. Those who think they are all right and aggressive, they catch on the right. It's like that. So this has to be understood in right perspective. That if you misuse this center, what happens to you? So how you should give yourself a balance to improve that. But the best part of Sahaja Yoga is this, that when you get them realization, they are separated from themselves. They'll come and tell me, Mother, my Agya chakra is catching. So if you ask them, really? Yes, Mother, very much. That means they are suffering from too much ego. But can you imagine anybody saying, Mother, I'm suffering from too much ego? Because you're separated from yourself, you see your ego, the big balloonic-like thing. And you said, Mother, please remove my ego. That is how people talk to me. They will tell me, Mother, I talk too much, that's why my right Vishudhhi is catching, you better cure it. I must stop my talking too much. So you start correcting yourself because you get separated from yourself. You become the spirit and the rest you see. Like I see my sari, if there's a spot, I would like to clean it. I'm not identified with the spot. So that's how it happens. You are no more identified with yourself and you start seeing the faults in you and you try to correct it. That's how you become a beautiful person, by your own attention, not by anybody else. It is you who has to do it.
If you have
Let's keep our attention on the Sahasrara. Madhu, please go ahead. There is a small understanding on where is it represented in other part of the hand? Shrimataji has shared about Vishuddhi chakra. So let's just see 1 more minute video.
My left forearm. Is this related to the rising of the Kundalini?
Very much. You see, it is in this area or this area. You see, here is the left Vishuddhi. If you are a person who always try to be guilty, you will get pain here a little bit. But if you get it here, then left Swadhisthana is there. If you get it here, left Swadhisthana, that means you have been to a person who is not authorized by God. You are bowed before a person who is not by authorized, or you have been to other things, what are they called that? Clairvoyance and this and that, all those things. So you have been to this black magic business. So that's how you get this portion. So it's all right, doesn't matter. It comes and goes away. It will all clear up. So it doesn't matter.
Another question was that after Monday night's meditation, I experienced a muscular spasm in my left forearm. Is this related to the rising? Another question was that after Monday night's meditation, I experienced a muscular spasm in my left forearm. Is this related to the rising of the Kundalini?
Very much. You see, it is in this area or this area. You see, here is the left Vishuddhi. If you are a person who always try to be guilty, you will get pain here a little bit. But if you get it here, then left Swadhisthana is there. If you get it here, left Swadhisthana, that means you have been to a person who is not authorized by God. You are bowed before a person who is not by authorized, or you have been to other things, what are they called that? Clairvoyance and this and that, all those things. So you have been to this black magic business. So that's how you get this portion. So it's all right, doesn't matter. It comes and goes away. It will all clear up. So it doesn't matter.
Let's keep our attention on Sahasrara while we listen to the music. Slowly bring our hands near our heart. and observe our own vibrations. See how you feel. In your hands, whether you feel peaceful internally. Slowly open your eyes and just convey your gratitude towards Mother Energy for this experience and to Shri Mataji for giving that understanding. Let's wash our feet and take collective bandhan. You can use the mug of water. You can circle around the footsoak tub with the hand 3 times and flush this water. Put it in the flush. After some time, you can take bandhan for now. The same way we did earlier. You can keep the tub on the side for now. And we'll take last few minutes to, if you would like to ask questions, share your experience. You can also communicate your email ID in the chat window in case if you have questions or you would like to receive any more material. I would like to understand how you have felt during this experience. Did you feel thoughtless, peaceful, any change in sensation?
I felt good. My name is Jenny. I'm from Boston. I felt really good. And I noticed that my attention was like scattered like different things. And I was able to maintain it like on top of my head or my heart. And I started feeling like goosebumps around the center of like my heart. Around the center, I started feeling goosebumps, which was nice. But then I have a question about the video where Shimata just says clairvoyance is like, I think she says it was, I remember she said it was it left side? Did she say like it was a bad thing? I'm just trying to understand. Because at first I thought it was a good thing to be able to see uh, what the future, what will happen in the future. So I thought like sometimes it's like a message. If something bad is going to happen to you, you get like a warning.
Yes, she has explained it very well that how when we start understanding and our centers evolve through in our hands, what does that mean and how can we start correcting that? So she mentioned two things. So if we are, having any trouble, it could, whether because of the guilt or with over attachment, it could be spondylitis, it could be, getting too depressed, causing that guilt within us. These causes, this is indicated in our left forefinger. It is also indicated here where the forearm can start paining. Either of the two sensation means that something is going on with our center and we can correct. As Shri Mataji has shared that we should just say, I'm not guilty while we do footsoak. She also mentioned if you're getting pain here, as I mentioned in the meditation, that Swadhisthana and the Vishudhhi are connected very much with each other. The moment we catch on left Swadhisthana, which is either because of false guru, because of things from the, we have collected from here and there, or any kind of, attack through the bacteria, whatever it is, any over attachments, that may cause pain in our either left Swadhisthana, which is this thumb, or over here. So we can cleanse ourselves. We should light a candle, just because fire cleanses our left. So when we were meditating, you can see there is a fire element on, there is a small candle light up. I have a footsoak water, right? So that's for cleansing left side. For right side, it's the same way indicated here, just a replica of how we have it on the left. Does that answer your question, Jani? Jenny, are you mute?
I was breaking a little.
Okay, no worries. Does that help? You can probably type in the chat if there is anyone else. Rahul, here, if you want to share anything, or please go ahead. I saw you getting unmute.
No,
Yes. Yes, Mati.
I just wanted to thank you very much, and Rahul and everyone here, and wish everyone a very happy new year. I also wanted to share something. Years ago, I had a liver transplant due to a virus that attacked my liver. So my donated liver is healthy, but once you have a liver transplant, you're always very aware of your liver and that area. And although I am healthy and it is healthy, sometimes I get a little, can't explain, it's not a pain, but it's a twinge, it's like a feeling there that, and when we were doing the right Swadhisthana clearance, I asked to please remove the heat and cleanse my liver. It felt heavy and it felt a little funny, and it really, really lightened up almost right away. The feeling, I felt it clearing. I felt it lighter. I felt it cooler. So that was pretty amazing. And I just want to thank the divine for that blessing.
That is very amazing to hear. And it's, Srimataji has given such a beautiful ways. I will request you to continue meditating on the right, place it and do footsoak the same way we did, and you will feel the difference. Everyone needs to get regular for our own growth. Thank you for sharing, and have a happy new year to you as well in advance. Happy new year to everyone. Let's welcome with a wish that we all get more regular, more stronger in, connecting with the divine, connecting ourselves and understanding ourselves more about it. So thank you so much, Mati, for sharing. Anyone else who have questions or you want to share your experience?
Just wanted to say thank you both. I wish everyone a happy new year.
Happy New Year. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pooja, I put a question. It was beautiful meditation today, Pooja. Such great guidance for me personally. And my question, I have discussed this a little before, but very often I feel the cool breeze along the backs of my hands and along my ankles and shins. And it's very distinctive, but that's where the breezes seem to be collecting.
That's very nice. Anytime you're feeling cool, you feel the breeze, it's those energy centers are getting stronger. So it is an experience, that balance as and when we start receiving through our own mother energy, we start getting that experience. So I really appreciate you sharing that. It's just a part and parcel of how when we start meditating.
Yeah, because I keep waiting for it to. I have experienced it from my Sahasrara before, earlier when I began meditating some months ago, but I keep waiting for it to be from my palms. There'll be some slight sensations, but when it's powerful, it's the backs of my hands, not the palms. And I wondered about that.
I think once the Vishudhi would start clearing, you would start feeling on the front as well.
Okay.
The back also, it's because it's the same thing, but of course the sensation comes more over here, but not that this is incorrect. So it's getting stronger, it's getting there. As I mentioned in the beginning, once we start cleansing our Vishudhi, Srimataji mentioned two good things. I just want to share that the DP and around the entire world, everywhere there are some of the deities or some of the forms of the deity who has taken birth on earth, and they have imbibed those great qualities and they represented those during different times. And she mentioned that if we start imbibing the qualities in a similar way, those deities or those aspects get manifested. So, I think once you start meditating on Vishudhi, you would start feeling it on the front as well, and you will see a difference.
Thank you so much, dear. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
I have a question about the meditation or the prayer that you say for the. I know the right side when we do the Vishudhi, it's I am not guilty. I am the pure spirit. But what do we say on the left side again? I wanted to write it down so.
Okay, I think you switched it. The one which you wrote is for left Vishudhi.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because the left side is our desire channel. So once we get caught up either going towards the past, or we are getting over attached, or we are getting guilty, that's where the left Vishudhi is. Right Vishudhi is when we are either over speaking, or our Swadhisthana is heated, the right Swadhisthana. And you would see if we have worked a lot during the day, it might come to our relationship, our spouses, our kids, where we would get a little bit bitter and stronger in our words. It's because we are already exhausted, right? Instead of delivering the right way. So that's right Vishudhi. The affirmation would be, Mother, let me be sweet. Let my words and deeds dissolve each other's heart. Let there be balance in my energy center. The beautiful thing is the moment it comes from your heart, your desire, your connection, it becomes an affirmation. So whatever comes as an aspect, that's the beauty about it. You will see the sensation changing completely. It has to come from your heart, whatever we say. It's the aspect is to balance this chakra. If nobody understands anything, just say I surrender, right? Or cleanse this center to the minimum.
Okay. And the center one was and the center of Vishudhi is the collective, right?
It's collective. It's about diplomacy. It's about sweetness. So basically this is about overusage of our Vishudhi, over speaking, right? This one is when we want to be just in balance. We want to be diplomatic. We want to be sweet. We want to be collectively conscious. We want to have good relations with others. All of these comes as a center Vishudhi.
Okay, thank you so much. That clears it up for me.
My pleasure. So nice. Please go ahead.
Sorry, this is Mira, and I have a question. I have Lyme disease, and one of the manifestations is a lot of burning in my spleen, which is my left side. And so what I'm wanting to do is like put a ice pack on my left side, but I know that that's not, that's not something you do in Sahaj Yoga. So if you have any thoughts about burning on the left side.
If you have burning on the left side, it's basically, I know about the Lyme disease is, I would request you to first and foremost light a candle when you're meditating. Use warm water. You could use actually, 2 tubs, one with the warm water for the left side, where your left feet, the right can go with the normal water or a cold water as well. Once you start cleaning your left side, that I would not advise to put the ice pack on the left side unless you are feeling something very burning in the hands and all, then it's fine, but not on the liver for sure. It has to be, because it will become more lethargic. Once your liver becomes more lethargic because you're keeping it on there, you would start, getting imbalance. You may not feel like doing anything. Your energy might get exhausted. So best way is only to keep it on the right side for 10 minutes. If the right Swadhisthana is exhausted, if you're feeling on energy. From left to right, as I mentioned, we can do left to right 7 times to balance and raise our left channel. Also meditate on the left aspect of it. The more you would do twice a day, you could do up till 3. There is no harm in doing it. But you would see a difference only when your left starts clearing more and more. The burning will go more away, Anything you want to add to it?
Yeah, and you said just light a candle and just have a candle there to watch, to see, to watch.
So what happens when we light a candle, the Shrimataji has explained the fire element cleanses our left. So when our left channel is getting cleansed and we are putting our attention, any of, you can say, bacteria, any of the problems in the left, that get dissolved and burnt right away in the candle element, in the fire element. So it's Mother's nature gift, you can say, that helps to cleanse our left channel. And that's why it is preferable to have a candle light up, and that helps to cleanse immediately our left channel. And the warm water, lukewarm water.
Great, thank you.
Just to add one thing on the spleen part, so it can be because of the void issue also. So I would add one more suggestion. If possible, you can, give vibrations or give bandhan to your complete void. That is the area around the stomach. So that you can try that also.
Yes, yes. Void is always talking to me, wants attention. Thank you.
Thank you.
I was surprised. My daughter tends to call sometimes when I'm just starting meditation. So she was looking for theater tickets. And I went back and forth a little bit, but I was able to come right back to the meditation. So it was really powerful that I kind of was more detached about it than I would be. But what was I going to say? Oh, for the first time, I tested positive for COVID. And so I've been doing a lot of candle treatments, and someone had mentioned like Ajwan and breathing in. I don't know if you can drink the Ajwan tea or, I mean, I'm feeling much better. It may be completely gone by now, but I just wanted to mention that.
You could drink Ajwain tea. Ajwain, of course, helps in cleansing the left side.
I'm sorry, what?
You could not too much, little bit of Ajwain in the water. It helps in digestion. It also helps in cleansing your left. So there is no harm in drinking that. But of course, if you are getting exhausted, if your right Swadhisthana is catching, then you could reduce the quantity or wait for some time. Otherwise, it's okay. Definitely, Ajwain is a great element to cleanse all the bacteria and also. But more importantly, foot soak would help.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. It was so nice to have you all. If anyone has any questions, please feel free. Otherwise, we'll see you next year. Happy New Year in advance to everyone. Wish you a very blessed, a very blissful year ahead. I hope you all are happy and healthy.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Happy New Year. Beautiful.
Yes, thank you. This is just so incredible. I just cannot tell you how wonderful this meeting with you in the morning is, and at any time. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.